Often when we write a document, we want to cross-reference sections in the document. We want to refer people to other chapters, or we want to refer them to perhaps some of the objects like illustrations or maps or diagrams. To create a cross-reference, I'm going to go to Strategies on my navigation pane, and at the end of Strategies I'll press Enter for a couple of times, and then I'll type some preceding text like, for more information, refer to the section, and then a space. Now to insert a cross-reference, go to the References tab in the ribbon and click the button Cross-Reference. There are a number of different types of things that you can cross-reference. You can cross-reference anything that's been numbered, any headings, any footnotes, endnotes, and figures. So a few things that we've already created. Now I'm going to go to headings. Now what headings is anything you've applied a heading 1, a heading 2, a heading 3 style, or a heading 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 style to. So we've applied a heading 1 style particularly to recommendation. So I'm going to choose recommendation. So I'm cross-referencing the heading recommendation and I want to refer to its text. So I click Insert and there it is there. So for more information, refer to the section recommendation. So the whole idea here is when I'm resting on it, I get a hand and I can click that and hyperlink and jump off to that particular section electronically. But it also means that if I end up renaming that section something other than recommendation, if I call it options, this will update. Now I'm going to continue by clicking in the background, putting a comma, and I might put a comma there as well. For more information, refer to the section recommendation on page and a space. Now I want to refer still to the heading recommendation, but not its text. I want to refer to its page number and insert. And it says for more information, refer to the section recommendation on page 8. That's a cross-reference, and I can then put a full stop. I could even put, for an illustration, refer to, and now I'm going to refer to a figure. I'll go to figure, and here's my figures with all their captions. So I'll choose lighthouse, and I'll refer to its entire caption text and insert. And then I'll click in the background and go on page space, and now I'll refer to its page number and insert that. So that figure 3 lighthouse is on page 6, and I can close and put a full stop. The whole idea is that if I add more figures and the captioning recalculates and lighthouse ends up being a different number than 3, that will automatically update. And if things shift around and lighthouse ends up on page 23, that will update. So you don't have to keep it manually up to date. You insert cross-references to a number of different types of objects in your Word document. Now these are also fields, and what we've learnt in previous videos is if you press Alt F9, you'll actually see the code behind these fields, and Alt F9 turns it off again. If you're ever in doubt whether your cross-references are up to date and correct, whether your captions are up to date and correct, whether your table of content is up to date and correct, and even if your index is up to date and correct. If you're worried about that, press Ctrl A to select the entire document and press F9 to update all fields. So I'll choose Update Entire Table. This is with regards to the table of content, and OK. And I'll choose Update Entire Table, and this is regard to the table of figures, and OK. So we've learned that there are a lot of things called fields. You have fields in your headers and footers. You have fields which are cross-references. You have fields which are captions. You have fields which are table of contents, and a field is an index. To keep all of that up to date and accurate, press Ctrl A, press the function key F9. It will update all fields.